Today we're talking about the 24 characteristics of genius. What does this have to do with you? What does this have to do with your employees? How can you use the 24 characteristics of a genius to improve your efficiency of your workers, the dedication of your workers? How do you get people to get more things done? How do you get yourself to get more things done? Well, number 3 is devotion to goals. Wow. Are you devoted to your goals? What does that mean, devoted? It means that you pour your energy, your mind, your thoughts into achieving the goal that you set. If you're devoted to your wife, that means you put all your attention and everything on your wife and not 50 other women. Now, if you're feeling bad about this, you need to take a look at your life. You need to be clean and straight and be devoted to your goals. You need to be devoted to the things that are the most important to you. If you do this, you will find that your employees and your executives will look up to you because they know that you're driven. They know that you want what you want. You need to clearly write down what it is that you're trying to achieve in the long term, the medium term, and on a daily basis. Each day there should be a goal. What am I going to accomplish today no matter what? Come hell or high water, I'm getting this done today. Well, that's devotion to goals. And if you portray a strong devotion to goals, you will set a good example for others. Now, this also means you better figure out what your goals are. What is your goal today? What are you trying to get done? Do you realize that if you don't shoot high enough, you'll never get even to this point? You got to go for the moon. Go for the moon just to get to the top of the trees. So if you're aiming for the middle of the tree, you're never going to get there. So clearly state, what are your overall goals? What are your personal goals? What is the goal for the company? What's your income goal? You have several goals. Write them down. If you write this down and look at it more than once a year, you will find that you can achieve your goals much more rapidly, with much more satisfaction, and you will find that if you set an example of being devoted to your own goals for your company, your employees and executives will get on board with you. They will then become devoted to your goals. And if you're really smart, get your executives to write down their personal goals. People do what they're motivated to do. Help them, teach them, set a good example. Write down your goals, get your people to write down their goals. Make sure they line up. If you find out an executive has a goal that's directly opposite to the goal of the company, it's not that you have to fire them. You sit down and say, look, what do you really want to achieve with your life? And if it's in an opposite direction of your company, be a friend. Let them go achieve their own goal because they'll be miserable working for you. You may have found this already in your company. Well, it doesn't have to be a big mess to clean up. If you do this, sort out your goals, you can tell a person, say, I love you, you're my friend, why don't you go achieve your goal? And help them on their way. Now, if it turns out a year or two later they change their goals and they want to come back because they find out your goal is a really good one, when you do it this way, then they're welcome to come back. I've had thousands of employees. When I walk around the streets of my city and some of my ex-employees see me, they don't run away. They come up and shake my hand. They ask me how I'm doing. I ask them how they're doing. I once had an employee that was a salesman. He came to me and he was really worried. He said, Jim, you know, I love working for you. I love this company, but I have an opportunity to go be a manager doing something else. And he says, I feel really bad. And I said, why do you feel bad? He goes, well, I don't want you to be upset with me. I said, why would I be upset with you if you are going to improve your life? You know, one of my goals is that each one of my employees and managers improves their life. If that means they get an opportunity working at another company, I gladly give them the way out. I said, good, go. You've been such a good employee that if you ever need to come back to me and work here, the door's open to you. Go, achieve your goals. Well, I wish you to achieve your goals. Write them down. Make them known. You'd be surprised at how many people have similar goals to your own. And when you push together like this, The power of people working toward a similar goal is unbelievable. So, be devoted to your goals.